Hello students, today in this video we are going to start new chapter, that is motion. It is basically from the physics part and it's very interesting chapter. So let's see what is motion. When motion word comes in your mind, when you heard about the motion, first thing comes in your mind that something is in movement. Something is doing movement. And what is movement? So you will able to see lots of examples in the nature that they are moving, like birds are flying, you walk, fishes are swimming, planets are moving. So these the things what happens actually in the motion. Basically they are changing its position with respect of time. With respect of time. It means that if anything is present here and after some time this thing anything is present in this here, so it is changes its position with respect time with the time. So that is called the motion. So motion is basically movement, change in position, that is called motion. Then what is rest? Because rest, this motion and rest are the relative terms. If anything is in motion, then who is in rest? So the rest means those who are not changing in position. That is called the rest. So let's take one example, that this man is standing at point A at 9:30 a.m. Okay, 9:30 a.m. So after some time that person is still standing here at 9:40 a.m. when we see this person, then person is still standing at A. So what we called that this person is in rest. It means this person not changes its position. It means no movement takes place, no motion takes place. Then this person is called rest. That is in rest. So they both are the relative terms. So next one, that illustration is given here, that a person at 9:30 it is at point A, but after some time at 9:45 the person is at point D. CD. Okay, so this person at point 9:45, this person at point D. So what you observed that this person with respect of time, it changes its position, and we can say that this person is in motion. It means this person is in movement because it changes its position. So basically motion and rest is the relative term. So without motion, without rest, you can't assume that anything is in motion. You have to do a comparative study with respect of anyone, that okay, this one is rest and this one is motion. So motion is basically movement, change in position, and rest is that there is no movement, no change in position. That is called rest. So we can say that rest and motion are the relative terms. Relative terms, because we are seeing here that this person is at rest and this person is at motion. Then how can you conclude that this person is at rest and this person is at motion? Because this is not changing its position, that's why it's in rest, and this person is changing its position, that's why it's in motion. So they are basically relative terms. Now, study of object in motion and their velocity, study of object in motion, their velocity, acceleration, momentum, that is called kinematics. This is the type of science or study where we study about the object and its motion, its velocity, acceleration, momentum. So when we study these type of behavior of the object, that comes into kinematics. Now let's take a very important example of that how the rest and motions are relative terms, and to whom we will say what are the, how can we conclude that which one is in motion and rest? So let's see, this is one bus is here, and two person is sitting into the bus, and one person is standing outside the bus. So for this person, when this person observe these two, this is your moving bus, when this C person observe person A and B, then what he observed, that this both persons are moving, because bus is moving, that both the persons are moving. So for the C, this A and B both are moving. But let's see what the B and A observe. But B and A observe that they are not moving, they are at rest. So here the motion and rest is also depends upon depends upon who is observing it. So it is a relative term. Basically reference point comes, that is, it is a stationary point. So reference point, motion is always taken from the we measure the motion with the reference point. Means reference point is that who is in the rest. It shows that, okay, this thing is at rest and this thing is in motion. So this is not changing its position, but this thing is changing its position. So that is the reference point. So we take the reference point as a stationary point, a static point which is not moving, and from that respect we can say that this thing is moving or not. Because when we compare anything, we need one point or one thing through which we can compare this. Yes, this is moving and this is not moving. So we always take a measurement, that yes, this measurement, that is called reference point. The change in the position of the object is measured. So how much change has happened? So let's say, take one more example, that this ball is at rest. This ball A is here and this ball is at motion. So how you conclude that this ball is in motion? With respect of this ball, that this ball is not moving. So this is your reference point. That is the stationary point where you measured about the object is changing its position or not. So I hope you understood that motion means movement, change in position, and rest is that which is not changing its position. And here we can also see that how this depends upon who is observing it. As in the earth, take one example, when you are in, this is the earth and this is your home. So when you observe in the persons present in your home, they all are static. You are sitting, everyone is sitting here, you are thinking that everyone is static. But when we observe from the space, we will find that everyone is moving, because the earth planet is moving. So basically it depends that who is observing it and to whom respect we are taking it. So this and the reference point is the stationary point through which we can measure that the motion is happening or not. So this is all about the concept of motion.